Hey, how's it going, boys? What is up, Stars? Back for another character impressions. Dude, it's been a while since I last did this. I totally forgot how to do it. Okay. Hello. So, we all knew... Yeah, No, wait. Let me rephrase that. We totally did not know that this guy was coming, right? Totally did not know. Yeah, because, you know... He didn't appear in like in a certain event like previously or some shit, right? Yeah, we totally didn't know. Totally did not know. Alright, so we have Baal. For obvious reasons. So freaking obvious. Alright, what we got? He has 8320 attack, which is relatively average, I guess. He has harp and axe. I mean, this is an axe, right? I mean, this thing originally is supposed to be an axe rider, right? And I don't see where the harp is, but okay, sure, harp. It's a primal, sure. Okay, Olgi is amplified resonance. Oh, one thing's for sure, this guy is definitely not a limited character, so pretty damn sure. Okay, so amplified resonance, uses massive earth damage to full boost to all allies chain burst specs. Oh, okay, interesting. I'm liking it already. Restore HP of allies with session effect. What the fuck is session effect? Probably I'll see that later. A dad age? A dad age? He's a dad? Hi, dad. Earth damage to all foes, hit to attack and defense stackable. Oh! Premium debuffs! When Resonance level is 3, activates twice. Oh, damn! Session. Oh, is this the one? Is this referring to this? Session effect to caster and an ally. Can grant session effect to more than one other ally at a time. Oh, so it's only one target? Or can it be... Oh, wow. Multi-attack rate, defense, and hostility are boosted? I'm not sure why hostility though, but okay. Deals bonus earth damage for one foe attacks. Can't be removed. Lasts for 5 turns. Cooldown 6 turns? Wow, he looks really promising already. Okay. Rock out. 3 hit earth damage to random foes. Remove 1 buff effect from all foes. Tune effect. Oh! Isn't that exactly the same as Neo though? It is! So he's the second guy with Neo, or is there like another one? I can't remember. I think Neo is the only one that can do this, isn't it? Oh, damn! He can clear! Ah, he can clear and he does that. And there's some random ass nuke, I guess. But you know what this is gonna be good with though? Jokes aside though, this is actually really good for Medusa. Seems really good if you put this shit to Medusa, but the multi-attack rate seems kind of wasted on her. But the hostility is something that she will probably need, but you know. Okay, no way. Wait, where are you at? Dual leads. When session is in fact boost to multi-attack okay, so this is the one I saw earlier. Defense and hostility, bonus earth damage effect. I do want to know how much this is though. This is really nutty. Oh boy, this looks really fucking nutty, man. Grants the same effect to an ally with session effect. Okay, sure. Resonance. Resonance level rises by 1 upon using Chain Burst activation max 3. Buffs to all allies upon using Chain Burst activation based on resonance level. What buffs? Is it this one? So this gets raised up by 3 stacks? Is that my understanding? Wait, let me see what's his weapon like. Spear. Garbage. Buffs. Okay, so resonance level rises by 1 when you use Chain Burst. Max stacks is 3. Buffs to all allies upon using Chain Burst activation based on resonance level. So every time you use Chain Burst, you get some sort of buffs. But is the buffs referring to this, or is it like a different buffs altogether, because just by understanding this sentence, it sounds like it's like a different set of buffs altogether. It could be RNG. It's like a set of buffs, but it's RNG, something like that Dante or that Temperance Oracle guy. But it says based on resonance level though. It seems to be based on resonance level. So my guess is that it's different. It has the same buffs. Because it's based on a level, right? So my guess is actually like a some buff. It's like a fixed buff, but it goes up based on the resonance level. Yeah, something like how Sarah is, yes. No crest stuff though. This guy has no crest shit going on. That's for sure. Did he mention that, because this thing has its own stacks, right? But did he mention that it's dispellable or not? My assumption is that it won't be dispelled. And there's nothing in his skill set that actually says or tells us that it will be consumed or whatever. So that means you just Ogi and then you get a 3 max, then it's just there permanently. It's not really hard to get 3 chambers, honestly. He has Axe as well, by the way. A certain raid weapon would be nice to have on this element again. He has 2 points though. Like, he has 2 things. Like, you can go Ogi base because of this. I have no freaking idea what buffs is he referring to, but he looks really promising for Baha HR Racing too. Because of this. It's only 1 turn fucking downtime, man. And he gives fucking echo too. He can put it on air and air is just gonna fucking blow out of control. He's gonna get a fuckload of echoes, man. He has his own echo as well. You get echo from Summer Rosetta as well. You add it from this guy as well. Okay, racing aside though, he seems pretty nice though. He seems pretty good. His skill set looks pretty solid, man. Like, for real, he looks pretty darn solid, especially with this thing here. As long as he has Session in effect, he can probably heal like 1500 HP or some shit. And that's pretty damn good already. Especially if you use Octo with him and shit, right? It's really not that bad if you think about it. He can debuff as well, that's the thing. And like I said, getting this to 3 is not hard at all. And then you have premium debuffs as well. Getting this to 3 is super easy, by the way, with Octo. Just saying. Even though it's like 6 turns cooldown, I'm guessing it's gonna reduce to 5 turns when you level this dude. I have no idea how many turns is this, but my assumption is gonna be 6 turns as well. Because this does look like a 6 turn cooldown kind of thing. Because you can, or is it 7? Because you can clear as well. I mean, it's just a nuke. Then you get the tuning thing and fucking clear, I guess. But yeah, he has that. Because the session is very, excuse me, very similar to like the likes of the linkage thing, like, you know, Eustace and Summer Grea or whatever. Are they trying to make that kind of character for every element or something? I mean, we have Summer Grea and Eustace now, so that's dark, water, and now earth being covered. So we have another 3 more to go. Is that what they're trying to do? Having like one character have some sort of linkage or whatever shit going on? Because there's no other character on Earth that has this kind of shit, right? So, damn, he looks fucking solid though. But the thing is, like, by himself, he definitely works like if you have no other bullshit characters, right? Okay? If you have no any other bullshit characters, you know, like say Alex or Octo or whatever, it's kind of unfortunate, you know, in that sense, because this guy with Octo is just like fucking god, I would say. But if you don't have, it's still fine because you can still like put it onto like MC or whatever, and still you can still run just fine too. Plus he works well because he can he can help you debuff as well, and then he can do all this shit for you. I mean, it doesn't provide, you have to keep in mind, this doesn't provide you like any sort of attack boosting stats or whatever. All it does is just give you multi-attack, defense up, hostility up, and echo. Echo is kind of like a mechanic that you just need to keep in mind, mostly being used as like the mechanic that allows you to go over the cap even more, you know, that kind of shit. Well, then he can clear, he can nuke a little bit, Probably not that high damage or some shit, but being able to do this is pretty nutty, I would say. You have to keep in mind, because this is on the character, right? This will definitely be able to stack relatively well with like the Ultima or Opus shit. Like you could probably get like 3 million easily, because I think with the help of, because right now with just Ultima and Ultima alone is like 2. You get like 2.5 or something, right? If I recall correctly. So if you add him, probably you can hit like 3 million plus easily. So is this the buffs you get from his resonance? Is it the random buffs you get from the resonance level thing? So at level 3 you get extra armored? That's quite nutty. I mean, this is just Ogi damage. It's not cap, right? It's not Ogi charge attack specs. So it doesn't really matter, but it's nice. I mean, you get stamina, you get earth attack up, but now my question is, does this stack with Octo though? Does this stack with Octo? Because this is from his fucking passive, so I'm assuming it does. Right? Because this is coming from his resonance shit, which is technically from his passive, so it should stack with Octo. Octo is like 20%. So you add it with this guy, you can get a whole lot more, plus Alex's passive, then it'll be... Whew. But now the question, does Alex prioritize over Octos or this guy? Or do they just grab everything? Because I don't think it will stack everything, does it? Oh man, that would be really crazy if it does though. I mean, Water Switch is like whatever though, if you ask me. Because you'll be using the Xeno Sword most of the time, unless you're not using that for some reason. I'm assuming his armor is 70-30 again. Because I highly doubt this is anywhere close to being like, what's his name? Grimnir. Because Grimnir is 100% and 50%, right? 100% chance to get 50% cut, right? Something like that. So that I don't think Baal is gonna be that crazy. So I'm assuming he's gonna be same as Athena, which is 70-30, right? I mean, you only get that based on his level 3. You get another extra armor on level 3. This is only showing level 2 right now. So it is a fixed amount. So I'm assuming he gets this from level 2, right? Because this is 3 turns or some shit. So do you get like all the buffs at level 3? Or some shit? Because this is like 2 turns left. Or is it just this is... You can only have 2 turns. This is 3 turns. I'm assuming that's the case, right? All the buffs, this lasts for 2 turns, this lasts for 2 turns, Armored probably lasts for 2 turns as well. Or probably 3 turns. I think it's lasting for 3 turns because elements switch. He looks pretty good. He looks pretty good. Alright. Does it look like anything special, I guess? Yeah. It looks kind of normal. You'll max this because you can debuff, stackable thing. You'll max that, crit, HP. A little, wait, I don't think you need HP. Probably, yeah, that. I don't think you need to max this because he does provide Ogi damage from his passive as well. So maybe if you want, just put in 1 point. I think 1 point is more than enough. The rest you can just put it on extra HP, defense, or attack, I guess. Seems very generic if you ask me. He looks very generic. his EMP is very, very generic. I don't think there's anything special about his EMP at all. But his skill set is pretty good though. His skill set is pretty nice, man. For a sub-tickable character, damn, he's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put him in preferred. He looks like a very easy preferred guy. He has to fight like a space between him and Siegfried though. It's between him and Siegfried is gonna be here. But probably I'll put him a lot better though. Siegfried isn't really that great anymore, so probably he's gonna be in front of Siegfried though. For Baal. Very likely he's gonna be in front of Siegfried. I might actually pull him down too for all I care. Because I didn't know his stupid debuff thing doesn't land for shit. I mean, if he does land, then he's great and all, but still. I might actually pull him down too for all I know. Yeah, we will see. I'll probably put him like off stream or some shit. Okay. So, in all, he's pretty good. He seems pretty damn good. Yeah, his is pretty good. His skill set looks very, very solid in like, you know, every content. Probably not so much on Lucifer Hard, but yeah, probably not so much on Lucifer Hard, but you can actually use him in there. At the very least, it is possible to use him in Lucifer Hard. At least compared to like the lights of Medusa or whatever. But the thing is, I don't really want to use him if I have him. I wouldn't really use him in Earth for Lucifer Hard either way because hostility up is actually very, very dangerous. you wouldn't really want that in the likes of Lucifer Hard. But if you just look at him as a whole, right? If you just ignore this session thing, the rest of it actually works really, really well in Lucifer Hard. It's like you just use him in that raid. Just do not use this at all. just don't use this skill at all because you have two characters with hostility up and it can be very, very dangerous. But I honestly think it's still somewhat okay because he can still heal your entire party and shit. I mean, if you go through the turns properly and stuff, you can actually just still make use of like the green apple buff or whatever to heal yourself even more. All that shit. So at the very least, in comparison to freaking Medusa, is very likely you can actually use this guy in Lucifer Hard. At least. Because you see, his other skill set works very, very well in a raid like him. If you use like the likes of Octo and Alex, right? Because these two is the two characters that you want. You know, the two characters that you want to run in that raid. Having this guy in there is not too bad as well because you have like all different races too. So it doesn't really matter all that much. I mean, you probably just want to not run this, but if you ask me, I think it's still possible because you want to heal your party members and shit, so I still think it's okay. I mean, it is splitting the hostility between two characters after all, which is someone and Baal, right? So yeah, I would consider him a very easily preferred character. You can definitely use this guy in like almost every raid, and I don't see the problem in that. The thing is that if you want to make him slightly better, you know, just either you go full auto, mashing auto with this, which is really great with air, mind you, and the other one is tagging him with Octo because this. And Octo provides all the fucking meter all the meter this fucker needs, right? And then you can just get like skill like 3 super easily. Because all he needs is chain burst activation, right? He doesn't need to Ogi. This guy, he doesn't need to Ogi. As long you activate chain burst, his shit procs. So that's the cool part. And he can boost to chain burst specs, which technically means you can hit harder than usual. Because this specs is usually mean damage and damage cap up, which is really good. So yeah, he is easily preferred for me. If anyone's wondering why the hell is it not in numbers anymore, because that's how I rate things now. I'm not gonna rate them in numbers anymore. This guy is under my preferred list. He's definitely under the preferred list. Not super core obviously, but for a suckable character, he looks really, really good. But I do really want to know what the hell are these numbers like though. I am very tempted to know. Like, if this is actually significant enough, oh damn. You know, tagging him with A is just gonna be fucking nuts. And not to mention, if this is like 20% or some shit, whoa boy. This thing is gonna be fucking crazy on air. Despite all that, I know you guys are saying Delafil getting kicked or whatever. No, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't really say Delafil is being kicked at all. Delafil is another thing altogether. She has a whole different set, which is still really, really good to have. It's not like this guy kicks her out of the way like that just like that, you know? Because you have to keep in mind that Delafil can heal, that one character and has 0 downtime as well. I know you can debuff her or dispel her or whatever, but she has extra 40% cut, and you can repel as well, and you have 10 turns worth of earth attack up. So I don't think you can really say no to that. So, and she's also your casino bot as well. You can get free chips and shit, so you can't really say no to that. Yeah. So yeah. Pretty darn good character, man. It's been a while since I last seen an actual good character. Medusa is kind of like, she's like on the edge kind of thing. I forgot what was the other previous character that was released. Wasn't Medusa like the latest one? I can't remember. But yeah, he looks really good, man. He's easily my preferred character if I actually do get him. But I'm not gonna bother getting him right now. There's no reason for me to, honestly. But I got a feeling that people may want to use this guy in Gnashing Nightmare 95s and 100s. In tomorrow's and the day after Guild War. Just because of this, rather. Because it stacks up a lot over time. Because you'll probably be using Alex, what's that? Alex, Octo, and this guy, Kango, blah blah blah, Mash, and then, you know, shit happens. This guy seems really good for if like whatever setup, as long as you have like the likes of Alex and Octo in that team. And not to mention, oops, Alex is raid out right now, so if you guys want to spark Alex, now's a good time. So yeah, that's really about it for my impressions on Baal. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, giveaway. Remember, giveaway for close beta on GBF versus. I still have 2 more days till the deadline, so make sure you guys hit that up. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video on stream. Pega out.